The problem with getting errors in your Outlook when the offline address book tries to sync, etc., has to do with the Autodiscover feature. This is a feature that we use in Exchange 2007 and Outlook 2007 and later to auto-configure things. And one of those things it does is the offline address book and the out-of-office assistant. So if you get errors, then you'll need to come in and find the settings, and we're going to make some specific changes. So let's say that you're using a Gmail address account, and so you don't have control of that domain, so you need to be able to trick the Autodiscover to work. And so we're going to show you how to do that. First, log into your control panel for smartphone. This happens to be just our test account, so I can show you what settings to find. You want to then go into Get Started, and then click on Advanced Settings. Now it says that the default Exchange server here is west.exchange.exchange21. So that we want to look down here in particular at the Autodiscover. This is what you would normally, if you own the domain, you would create an Autodiscover record and you would point it to this. So what we need to do is trick our computer into not having to look that up on the real DNS and think that Autodiscover .gmail.com goes here instead of where it really goes. So we have this domain, and we're going to try to fix that. So I'm going to quickly go here and click Run, and I'm going to type CMD. This gives us a command prompt. I'm going to ping, and I just right click and click Paste, and I'm going to ping this. The reason why I ping this is because it gives us the IP address. So I'm going to need this IP address. So I'm going to right click and choose Mark, and I'm going to drag my mouse right over this IP. Whoops. Try it again. Mark. We drag the mouse right over this, and then I right click and that copies it. So I don't need this anymore. I'm going to close this. Then I am instead going to switch over to Windows Explorer, and I'm going to browse the C:\Windows System32 drivers etc directory, and I'm going to find the host file. This is kind of like the computer's own DNS lookup it does the first time. And I'm going to open it with Notepad so we can see what it looks like. And let's move it over here. Okay, so this is what a host file looks like. And so we can tell it that we want certain IP addresses and certain lookups always go certain places. So I'm going to put that IP address in here, and then I hit Tab, and I'm going to type in autodiscover.gmail.com. And then I'm just going to save this file. File, save. Okay, now we're done. So I'm going to close this, and I don't need this anymore, so I'm closing this. And now I'll show you that if we try to do a ping, and we ping autodiscover.gmail.com, it's going to give us that IP address that we forced into it. You can see that this IP address is what we've put in our host file. So now the Autodiscover will work. And now all we have to do is when we run Outlook, it'll automatically go to this address when this particular computer runs Outlook and the Autodiscover function tries to run. I hope that explains just simply how to set it up. You don't have to understand all about how DNS works, but this is a way to trick just this one computer that's running Outlook on how to do the Autodiscover for you without on a domain that you don't own. So that's a little complicated, and you have to do it on every computer that you run Outlook on if you want that Autodiscover feature to function. But at least this then explains the step-by-step instructions of what to do. You find when you log into your control panel, you could have a different server, a different Autodiscover feature here under Getting Started and clicking Advanced Settings. And so you'll just need to get the right one and double check the IP address and make sure that you put that IP address in the host file, and then I think you'll notice that that error goes away and automatically your features begin working that weren't working before. So I hope this answers your question. Thanks.